Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. Hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. And today, I'm gonna do an ATC card. I'm gonna do a little bit different one. Not, I mean, you're not gonna be like, oh, so different, but I'm gonna make it more 3D. So, before I get started, and if you just found me, please subscribe down below. Click the subscribe button. Click that little bell notifications next to you to be notified when I upload. Also, guys, if you would do me the biggest favor, go check out my daughter's new video, her channel. She's doing makeup tutorials and that kind of stuff over there. And let me see if I turn this off. And if you click that link down below or at the end of the video, please go subscribe to her, check out her videos. I'd appreciate it. Leave her a comment, some love, share her, all the good things. I'd really, really appreciate it. So we're going to start. So I have an ATC card. Very quickly, ATC cards are 2.5 by 3.5 all the time. Now you could have inchies and that kind of thing, or inch by inch, but that's not what we're doing today. It's just a 3.5 by 2.5 piece of art. And they're for trade. They're for some people sell them. It's all on what you want to do. So I have this here, and I'm going to do some different things on it. I'm going to take, this is a piece of like tissue paper, and I'm going to take it and glue it down, and I'm not going to worry too much if it's not all there or whatever. To me, it just adds a little bit more texture. So I'm going to go in with my favorite Mod Podge. This is Mod Podge Matte. You can use Mod Podge Glossy. You can use decoupage. You can use white school glue. You can use a glue stick. You do you, boo. Whatever you have, use it. If you don't have tissue paper, then use a paper towel. Use a piece of printer paper. Squish that baby up. Normally, I would wet the paper and then squish it, but on this, and I've done many of those, but for this one, I am going to do that. Now, I'm doing this. I have this paper left over. I was painting with plaid, which you guys know I love to do. And if you're interested, it's on Facebook, all over my Facebook page, where you could go check out the plaid group and all the great tutorials they have. And so they did a background where they used rice paper. Well, I didn't have rice paper. So I got out my handy dandy tissue paper, which I love to do, and thought, I'm going to use this. Let me show you what I started. I'm going to finish it today. Which way? Yeah, this way. So isn't that pretty so far, the flower? So yeah, I'm very excited. I got all this done. Look at that texture on there. Oh yeah. And this is, this gives me life. I love doing this on backgrounds and everything. So I'm learning so much from Andy, and I just love it. Okay, so now if you want to, you could put more Mod Podge on top. I'm not going to at the moment. I'm going to leave it like that. I want to make this a little, boy, oh boy, the lighting in here. I got lighting coming everywhere. I want to make this a little bit witchy. Okay, not witchy, but witchy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to wet my brush. This is another tip. I'm always slopping in the water, and I still do. But what I'm going to do is just wipe this off and use this for my paint. And I decided I'm either going to, I'll give this a shake for a minute, and this too. I'll show you those in a second. Can you see this? How beautiful this color is? Maybe not because of the lighting. I don't know if that makes it better. It gives me more shadow. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. So, this is what I'm going to be using. And I don't know if I want it to have my cat be this color, or do I want the background that color and my cat this delightful color of purple, which I think I'm going to do the blue on the top and then the cat purple. That's what I'm just going to have to make a decision. But before I do, I'm going to paint this blue, and then I'm going to do, or do I want to do, I hate when I can't decide what I want to do. I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this light blue. Oh, she rhymed. She rhymed. She still got it. This is Blue Lullaby. You can see it's just a light blue. Um, and it picks up some of that blue in there. Which isn't really what I need. I'm going for. You'll see what I'm doing. And I'm going to just paint this. This is what I'm going to do. And look at this texture, which I'll show you. And I can always highlight this texture, which I think I'm going to do with that. I don't know how well. Can you see that texture, right? Look at that. Look at that. So I'm going to real quick dry it. See if I need another coat. You could do whatever you want. If you want to do different colors, if you want to do, you know, if you don't want to put the paper down, you don't have to. You don't have to. Nobody says you have to do anything. So I'm just going to go back here and go like this. Okay. I'm going to dry it one more time, real quick. Okay. And I'm just going to stick my brush in there. And now he'll say, Andy says, like, go into like your next color paint and put your brush in it and then squeeze it out. Let me show you. Let me just shake it. I'm a shaker. I shake, I go like this. I don't know, but that's what I'll do. So, like for instance, because I like to shake it so I can get that, like the paint on the lid, right? So he says go like this and then like work it through like that, and then take your paper towel or whatever you're using and just go like this. And sometimes he does that a couple times. He's probably, if he saw me do this, he'd be like, no, that's wrong. All right. So I'm not adding any water, which, like I said, is like a game changer for me. Anyway, let me show you. No, see, that's going to blow it out. Yeah, see that, the texture? You can still see it with that. Okay, so I'm going to take my brush. I'm going to go in and get some paint like this. I'm going to get it so it's not so much on there. You can even put it off on the paper towel a little bit. And I'm just going to drag it for now. I'm going to see what this does. Oh, it's hard when you're working with iridescence to, what this is. What do you see? And it's picking up on all the, you know, which is everything I love in life. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I like that. But I'm going to show you because, you know, I'm going to put some of these. These are die cuts. So if you have a die cut machine, maybe you picked up from the store some, you know, die cuts of something. Maybe you have plastic that you cut out shapes on. It doesn't even mean, it could be a square. It doesn't matter. But sometimes what I like to do is I have these die cuts and I want to make something on the background. Like more texture, more, a little bit more, I won't have that go off. I don't know, a little bit more interest. Now I know I'm going to put the cat on here and everything, and you're not going to necessarily see all this, but let me just show you. You could do this on any ATC card. You can do this on, and I'm going to be cutting some of these shapes and sending them out. I just have to get myself together. I'm a little bit of a mess lately, so I apologize, you know, for all the things. So, okay, so then you see we have that. So I'm going to take, I don't want to go that light, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, you know what I'm going to do? I go back and forth with my head. I'm going to take some blue And this is Persian blue. And that's because I have it sitting here working on the pansy, but I'm just going to take like the littlest boop. And I'm going to mix it with some of this blue. Okay, just a little bit. So it's iridescent, but it's and it's all paint, so you're good. You're good to go. Yeah, so you see how we have that, and it's kind of mixed. You could play with these in so many different ways. There is a kid screaming outside, and it's driving me bananas. Okay, so I'm going to use my little squishy squitch, and I'll just take it off of here for now. Like this, and I'm going to move it around, and I'm going to hold this, and I'm going to go over it very lightly. And the other flowers are going to move, and I'm okay with that. If you have spray, maybe you want to use spray. And that might be a lot easier. I didn't grab my spray, so we're doing this. But very simple. Going in, going to do it here. So I haven't done my nails yet, because I've been painting a lot. You could hold it with whatever you want. Maybe I can hold it like this, just go around everything. That works. It's just to add a little bit of something, something. And you can use one. Like if you don't want to use all these, you could just move this one around and do it, you know? There's always a way to get around things. Look at me. Look, I'm going around, round, 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 round. And yeah. So right here, I'm going to put him here. I'm going to hold on to him because I didn't get this part right here. Now I did. Yeah. And in the meantime, these are just going to get painted different colors, and I'll save them and I'll use them for a project, maybe for another ATC card. All right, so that one needs a little bit more dark on the end. Yeah. Okay. See, and it just adds some interest, and you can go and do more. It doesn't matter. I want a little bit more over here. So I'm going to go and pick up whatever I got left. Hold that there. Okay. So I think you are picking up what I'm putting down. Just see how it just adds that little bit of texture. Like I said, I'm not going to necessarily rub that a little bit. Not necessarily have to use flowers. Use whatever you have. And then, I don't know if I want to, I don't want to wet that yet, so I'm just going to clean that off. And I think I'm going to be done with this for now. And because I'm going to do the cat, I'm going to paint it purple. What I'm going to do is take this, I'm sorry, I'm not telling you the colors of these. These are called Aqua Flash. I love these. I've been using these like crazy. And this is Purple Flash. I think I would know those. And I'm shaking it. Now, when you shake it, you get bubbles. It is what it is. You could go like this. But I'm, even with nail polish and stuff, I'm like a shaker from way back, if you know what I'm saying. All right, so I'm going to let this sit there for a minute and dry, just that extra blue. And then I'll show you what I'm going to do on there. But I'm going to... Come on, bad boy. Open up for me. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Open. Says me. Okay, so have that there. I'm going to go in. I'm going to get some of it. I'm going to put my cat here. And I'm just going to paint it. And this is not, you know, again, can be any color you want. It's just today I feel very witchy. And I just feel like doing this. I'll probably put a couple coats. Now let me just give you some hints. This is very pretty. You should do I would probably do 2 coats of him. However, you know, if you want to paint you could see the cat is white, so you're going to get nice color. You could paint the cat black and put this over it, and it'll be a little bit of a different tone, but it's all beautiful. And that's just because you'll have a dark base, but you could paint it purple and then paint this over if you want. It's all in what you want. And I will hit this with my heat gun, with my dryer, you know, just so I could throw another coat on. Now, a little tip for you, the more like it starts drying and you put your little fingers on there, you're going to pick it up and you're going to have your spots to paint. Do you know what I'm saying? As with any paint, but I'm always got the fingerprints. So, my dryer, just real quick. And I'm holding it far away. People give me crap about my heat gun, using it to dry, but I hold it, you know, I move it constantly, and sometimes I'll hold it in place for texture, but not in this instance. If you have a hair dryer, that works fantastic as well. You could just leave this. This is acrylic paint, so it dries so quick. Just not quick enough when I'm on a camera off. So leave it dry for a second, because you don't want to put you don't want to put that on there when it's warm. So I'm going to take this and very lightly skim it over to add on some of these. It just adds more interest to the background. And then it kind of puts together your, I always like to add, you know, the same color that I have, just to kind of pull it together. Oh, this is going to be so pretty. I don't even know if you could see. And like where I missed right there with a little bit of the paper, I just kind of go in a little bit more of that. So, oh God, this is like, it reminds me of, I don't even know. Okay, you're going to be blown out there. Let's do like this. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, love it. Now, I'll start with the back since I didn't heat it. And you don't have to paint the back. I don't know. It's kind of like habit for me. I guess there's really no reason, because it's what's going to be glued down. But just in case you can see any of the sides or anything, I just don't like to. And you can see what I'm doing now. I'm kind of like tapping it on, because it'll get into any of the crevices. And I think with these colors, which I'll show you another color I have, I'm going to put on top. But it's just, I don't know, to me it adds a little bit more of that color I want. More of the shift and, you know, but. Okay. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. So I'm going to lay that there. I'm going to leave this dry for a second, and let me talk about, put the lid on because you guys know. Now look, can you see? Yeah, look at all that. So this is like the flat, this is what it looks like. All the different colors. That's, you know, that you can, the purple flash. And then this is more of a, look at that, the blue. Oh, I love it. Okay. And what I'm going to do when that's dry is I'm going to take some of this Dragon Glaze. Now, do I want this color? Yeah, red, violet, blue shift. This is Dragonfly Glaze from Folk Art. Now, this stuff's fantastic, but what it is, it's a glaze. It's a top coat. So when I put it on here, if I put it on here, it'll be more, you'll be more able to see it than if I put it on something else. So let me show you what I mean. I'm just shaking it because sometimes that the glitter or whatever it is, mica, gets on that bottom. So you just want to do your, do it. If you do not have flour, you know, like die cuts or what have you, you can use rubber bands, you can use yarn, you can use string, you can use caps to whatever, rubber, you know what I mean, like cut out circles. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you don't have it. You see what I'm saying? So you can see this is white. It dries clear. I don't know how well you'll be able to see the colors in there, especially on the white, but let me show you. Let's see. So I'm going in Oh, she going in, girl. And I'm going to put it on here so you can see it gives it a pretty iridescent look, but you really can't get the full effect with it on white. Can you use it like this? Oh, yes, you can, because I don't know how much I can show you with my lighting, but it's delightful. I mean, like from here, it got these beautiful, beautiful shifts. But you can't really see it on there. Let's see on here. Can you see it on there? No, I hate that sometimes the camera can't. It's just gorgeous. There's nothing I can do about that right now. So I'm going to touch that. I'm going to dry it just for a second. Okay. So again, let that, because if I go on top of this, it's going to just like change this. It makes it very, it'll be very easy, like very slidey. And just leave it, you know, because we essentially, I just got it all over my shirt. We essentially baked it as we dry it. You know what I mean? Not baked it, but it's warm. Oh my God, I have more paint on me. I should just own it and live. Because I'm messy. I love to paint. And when I say I love to paint, I mean, when I walk away, I want you to look at me and say, that girl paints. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay, so let me show you. Look how pretty. Look at that. And like I said, you can't really see all the beautiful blues in there and the purples as much as you can in person, but she's gorgeous. Gorgeous. So now I'll go in with this. And I'm going to give her a nice little coat. Like this. And then this, and that, and this. And I don't have to have her like have it everywhere. It's just so when you look at it, you kind of have like, it's kind of like mixed media to me, in the sense of when you look at mixed media, when you first look at it, you see the first thing that's at you, right? But then when you look deeper in, it's like, oh, look at that. Like all the layers you start seeing little pieces of. And that's my favorite thing of mixed media. And you don't want any like in the ears, and it's going to be hard for you to see, I think, but in the ears, it's like you could see a little white gathering. Just kind of push it out because you really don't want that white sometimes. And this is with anything, not just this paint. When you have like glitter and stuff like that, it could be too thick and it doesn't dry consistent, like the, how do you say, the consistency of the paint, if that makes sense. And then I just have a little bit left on my brush, and I will just kind of tap and tap to get a little bit more. And you can do the sides and, you know, all the things, because those parts will be, now you can see I just ripped that with my nail right there. So I'm going to have to put more purple there. It happens. It happens. Now I want to put a little crystal or something in here, but I don't know what I have up here yet. So I'm just going to tap that on, leave that dry. Okay. So what I'm going to do, which I wasn't going to do, but I'm going to come back. I'm going to let this dry. I will come back, and then I'll show you. I'm going to look for my crystal that I wanted to use. I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure something out. But, and then I will put this together and then show you guys the final product. Okay, so this is dry. And what I did was I got some liquid pearls. And you can use glitter. I was going to do like a crystal, but I couldn't find it, and I just really didn't feel like spending all day looking for it. So I have that, and I'm going to, let's see if I can do it. I already put a little bit in, and I'm just dabbing that on. And what I'm going to do, just till it reaches the top, because it'll settle. This is the white opal. I was going to do the pink color, but I think I like the white. This is hydrangea, but I'm going to use that on something else, I'm sure. And then what I'm going to do is take a star. This is Bling Stars. I don't know where I got this from. Recollections is what it is. So probably Michael's. These are so cute stars. They're like iridescent. And I'm going to take, this is where it gets hairy scary. Try to get one on my hand here. And I'm going to just set it in like that. And excuse if you see my head because I'm blind. Okay. Now I have some little ones I want to put in there. Come on. No, don't get under my nail. I just want it to be like starry, like cosmic-y, you know? Let's see if I can get a couple more. Well, one's under my nail. That's nice. I just want all these little stars. And then the little ones. Where's the little ones? If I was professional, I would already had these picked out, but I just decided to do it. Okay. I know you're like, that's a lot of stars, but that's okay. That's what I want. I have a little star here. Oh, one in the eye. That would be cute too. But I'm not doing that one today because I'm going to do a bunch of these as necklaces and whatnot. Come on. But this one's just for this card. Okay. Now I'm going to pick this up. I know you can't see me right now, but I'm just going to arrange these a little better. Make sure they're in. My puppy has learned, God, it's not dry yet, and I just put my finger on it, how to go up and down the steps, which is quite frightening. There we go. Okay, it wasn't quite dry. I got a little bit of that. Okay, so let me see if you guys can see those. Yeah, I love it. So I'm going to quit playing with them stars, and if I want more, I'll use a little bit of Mod Podge going in. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm going to put this into the water because now I can. So that will dry. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scissors real quick, and I'm going to cut my paper a little bit more. You could use, you know, a knife, scissors, whatever you have. And I'm just kind of getting those little extra. Sometimes I like those little fridgies. So I'm just showing you. That's all you do. Don't get like frustrated, like, oh no, I got I got fuzzies. It's all right. Have a fuzzy. I don't know what a fuzzy is, but let me see if you can see this better now, because I can. No, you can't. Isn't that funny? I could see it plain as day, and you just can't see it. And it's all right here. But in person, you can see it. It's beautiful. It's like, looks like a liquid eyeshadow. Okay, anyway. So, then I'm going to set him. Oh, I love this. Okay, so I'm going to put it like this. Now, I don't necessarily want it in the top. I mean, I don't want this in the middle. I want it here because on the top, I would like to put a few things, and I would like, and this is, you can see, very simple. And I wrote it, I cut it like that for a reason, because what it says is piece from broken pieces. And that is what I want to glue on. So I'm going to take a little bit more of my Mod Podge. Now you can, of course, like I said, you can use a glue stick. You can use whatever. And I'll just put this on, get those edges, put it where you want it. I like things askew because I'm askew. Yeah, I'm weird. Okay, so see how like that is, and I'll hold it up closer to you in a second. Let me see if I can go closer with my camera. And then I will just take this and make sure I go over this thinly. You don't have to do it thick. You want to do it thick, by all means, do it thick. Okay, and I will do that, and then I have the word gratitude. I love going through and getting words to do things. And I'll just put this right here, I think. Yeah. And then again, just swipe over it so you can get some of the glue to really get that down. Now, I'm going to take a few of these stars, and they're dry, but what I do is I will like shake it so I get a few on here. And I will take a little bit of my glue and just put a little bit, and then just to add a little bit of bling. On that. And if I put glue over this, over those stars, what will happen is it'll dim out their a lot of their shine. So I try not to. If I do, I don't get angry at myself. I have these beautiful things too. Yeah, I must have got them at Michael's. If they're recollections, take off some of that glue. I'm just gonna dip in here. Set it down. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. Okay. All right. Yep. Put that there. I won't touch those again because I want them to dry. In a few minutes, I'll go like push them down with my finger, like tap them lightly just to see. And then what I would do is, I don't think that my Mod Podge mat will be enough. I wouldn't feel comfortable with it being on there, so I will get my glue gun out, which I don't have right now, but I will. And I can always tack it on there. No, I'm not gonna. This is gonna be really hard to see. Is what she looks like. Wish my lighting was a little better. Wonder if I turn my big light off. 1 second. Okay, let's see if this is better. A little bit. Can you see? Get you up there. Little shine, but I mean, my thing has bright light. Why it's not doing it is beyond me. But yeah, it came out so pretty. So I will glue that cat on, and then you have this really cool ATC card. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to make a bunch of these. I'm going to use crystals in there, and different things. I love the stars. I love the different things. And I'm going to be making them into like a necklace, a pendant, or a earrings or something. I like playing around and seeing what I can come up with. Let's see if this works. If I hold it up with this, that's better. It has more to focus on. See? And see how the stars shine? And then this will dry, and that little bit of white will show through, which I like, but then you got, look at that star in the middle of that. Oh, I love this one. Okay. All right. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, guys, that's all I got today. As always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. Please go check out my daughter's channel. I'm so proud of her. She's doing really, really well. And the makeup looks she's coming out with are so, so pretty. And you can wear them every day. And it's makeup you can buy at the drugstore. So that's fantastic. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of this. And I'd love to see something that you guys do. I'm going to be doing more of these kind of things. And I love this. I love it. Okay. Anyway, I love you guys so very much. And I'll be doing a live stream soon within the next couple days. And that's all I got. I will see you guys in my next video. Be safe. Love you guys. Bye bye.